Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse, disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest can vouch, they thought I was done, but all that out, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me, put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football weather here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And hats off to Russell Wilson. He just went over 35,000 passing yards. Seems to be in contention for a passing title year after year. Came into the league in 2012. And so darn consistent. Congratulations to Russell Wilson on topping another marker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's caught left side by Jeudy. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Cortland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Trucks over him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Gordon will score. Touchdown, Broncos. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". on 1st and 10. Pickett on the right side. This is Miller. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This defense for the Broncos, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
McManus now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A throw left side to start the drive is complete, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2nd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. Pickett toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for...
Vic Fangio's thought about it, and he'll indeed throw the red flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Pickett. Completion here to Claypool. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Quick slant finding Claypool. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
2020 was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the 2nd round and Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong catch there.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Back to throw. Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. K.J. Hamler returning it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
We dominate today. We got this.
Now Wilson on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on second down. Pickett firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Off play action. Pickett. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Baron Browning able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Oswald good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hamler now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Final play of the half. It's Wilson dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Back to throw. Pickett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Oh, some strong running. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. On first down, Wilson. And he will find his man, Sutton. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And unfortunately, in 2020, in the season opener, Cortland Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Off the play fake. Pickett. Making the catch is Sternberger.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
Like like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it third down. They hand this off to Harris. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Looking to throw. Pickett. Throw left side. Going to be taken in by Harris. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hamler now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Pickett to the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give here to Snell. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll try and run with Harris. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Here's Wilson. Finding Sutton, and he's brought down, but great yardage to start the drive, a 1st down, and it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward. One final shot, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Judy.